Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Miss Polly's kitchen. Yeah man, that's situated down a Jamaica, down a yard, down a jam down. Today I want to teach you how to make breadfruit pudding. And this is popularly known, yes, this is loved all over the diaspora. Yeah. So today we're going to create a culinary. So today Miss Polly going to be creative in the kitchen, yeah. Yeah man. I'm going to just mash up some breadfruit pudding right here so for you guys. And you know it's all about culinary cooking, right? The creativity of we the black people of Jamaica. Yeah, and I can tell you many stories about breadfruit that I have read. Yeah. So let me introduce my ingredients to you guys now. So you know me have to have my measurement them, because you know me can't do it without that. I have some raisin over there, so that is optional, guys. That's optional. You know say me is a lover of bone dry coconut, so you know say me have to have one of that. We have bad boy Ray and nephew there, so we just gotta tip a little in it. We have with butter, we have with cinnamon powder, with vanilla and my baking sugar, and we're going to use some flour as well. And for the star of the show, yeah man, see him right here, so yeah, good old breadfruit man. And mama send them breadfruit, you come give me no people. And trust me, me never roast them the same time, and guess what, them ripe. And me say, oh, me not throw mama breadfruit them, me have to find something to do with this. Yeah, is either me go make punch or me go make the pudding. So I choose the pudding. And this pudding, it is like potato pudding, you know, because I'm going to make a little thing there for the top, that little, yeah man. So we're going to make a little custard, just like when you make your potato pudding. Yeah, we're going to make a little custard for the top. So I'm going to need my coconut milk in my breadfruit, plus I'm going to need my little custard to put on top. So that's all the thing there. Make we kick things off now, people. Yeah man, stick and stay, go sip on some non-alcoholic wine and watch Miss Polly put this thing down. Alright guys, so let's get right into this. I am going to sieve my flour. I am using just a cup of flour. Working with my small strainer here. I want to make sure you sieve your flour whenever time you are using it. Just to ensure that there is no lumps or anything in your baking flour. I'm using all-purpose flour to be exact. You can go ahead and use the baking flour or the all-purpose flour, whichever one you have. But I'm just using a cup. And I'm going to use 6 cups of ripe breadfruit. I'm going to mash that. Or if you want to, you can say 2 pounds. You can, if you have a scale, you just measure your breadfruit as soon as you scoop it out. If you are using the unripe breadfruit, be sure to cook it and then mash it first. Alright, so we just want to get this nicely sieve so there is no lumps. Good. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is to cut my breadfruit and just scoop it out. I'm going to. So let's just put our flour aside. So I need 6 cups of this ripe breadfruit here. So I'm going to put our flour aside. I already weigh out my sugar, burst my coconut, blend and everything. So I have my nutmeg here, grated. So all we need to get in place now is our breadfruit. Alright, so we're going to need this container here for the breadfruit. And the breadfruit is really, really ripe. It is really ripe, guys. Really ripe. When I say ripe, it is ripe. Okay, where is the spatula? So then I'm going to mash it, and then we're going to just mix everything to combine. Alright, so I want to wash my breadfruit, so I'm going over. What do I get? So I'm not going to use all of this breadfruit. I'm not going to use the full breadfruit. I just need to get 6 cups of the fruit. Once I get that, I am good. Alright? So I wash my breadfruit. I'm going over now to prepare them. I can't just even cut it from here. It is really ripe, you know, guys. Really, really ripe. I'll show you. Yellow heart breadfruit. And you know you can eat this, right? You can eat with a breadfruit. Alright, let's go over to the pan and scrape it out. Basically, I'm going to scrape out my ripe breadfruit, you know. Smelling nice, you see? Sweet. Alright guys, so I have gone ahead and I have poured my sugar into my mixture, and I also pour my coconut milk, and this is what it look like. You can use your whisk to mix it to ensure everything mix out, and that is after I use my potato crusher to crush my breadfruit. You want to ensure that you crush it really good. If you don't have this, you can use a fork. Yeah, back in the days when mama crush potato and I crush this and I crush that and I you name it, crush, she never have this, people. What she did have her fork. As a true Jamaican, you just jar for your fork, yeah? You want to ensure that you don't have any lumps in your breadfruit. Then again, I don't think you will be getting any lump once it is turned, you know. Once it is ripe, you know, it is impossible for you to have lumps. So, yeah. Alright, so we have our milk, our coconut milk. We're going to add some more. You want to use the first part of your coconut, the first blending. You want that rich, creamy milkness. Alright, so I was looking for my whisk, and yeah, I couldn't locate it, but I located the small one. So I'm going to use it to incorporate my stuff them. And this ripe breadfruit is well mashed out, guys. Well mashed out. I'm using 2 cups of coconut milk. I also need to save some of the coconut milk to make my little custard to put on the top. Alright, so the next thing we want to add into it. So we only have our sugar and our milk right here. We are going to add our flour. We want to drizzle that all over. Then we are going to proceed to mix. Incorporate. You know, we're going to add our spice. All right, that's the oven ready for me. All right, guys, so we are continuing making our breadfruit pudding. So I'm going to add my salt. Let's add my salt. I'm going to add my cinnamon powder. I'm going to go in with my vanilla as well. All right, and we want to give that a good mix. Let's use my whisk to incorporate that. You know, it smells nice. Whoopee. Alright, I'm gonna also go in and add my butter. I am using half cup of butter, melted butter that is. Alright, so that's half cup of melted butter. And I'm going to just mix. So we are winding down, guys. I am adding just a chips of the bad boy White Overproof Rum. We're gonna go ahead and we never add our nutmeg. We're gonna add it right about now. And then we're gonna incorporate some raisin all over. Just half cup, or you can use a little bit more depending on your taste and you know how you want it to turn out. But I'm using half cup. And we want to mix. We want to just mix to incorporate all of that. Yes, so the next time you see this, I will be putting it in my baking pan. And the table is messy. I can't even turn on the camera if you don't see it. Because the table messy, people don't know when me I bake, so the table messy, you know. Yeah? So our baking pan is based already with our butter. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just pour my mixture right into my pan. So as soon as you finish, you want to just smooth off the top. You just want to level it off so that everything is even. Then I'm going right under the oven with this. Please remember to place a water bed under the oven. I don't know if my phone is doing this any justice, you know, guys, but this is so yellow and so yummy and smells so nice and sweet. All right, we're going under the oven with this now. So this is our breadfruit pudding now, guys. I just remove it from the oven and it is really hot. So right over here I have my my custard that I'm going to add to the top of it. Then I'm going to put it back for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to take it out. You want to add your custard probably 10 to 15 minutes to take off. When you're gonna take it off, when you're going to take it out of the oven, sorry. The aim is to have the top wetty like a pudding. So I'm going to just go ahead and just dive in with my custard all around, all over on the top of it. I'm going to use the spoon to spread it out. We just want to spread that all over the top. And I'm going to just put it back under the oven. Oops, the phone is slowly in my hand. Let's go back under the oven with this. So I just use my coconut. I just leave some of my coconut milk. That's what I use to make my custard, with a little cinnamon powder and a little nutmeg and a spoon of sugar. Alrighty, guys, this is our breadfruit pudding. So you know this left overnight, so you know say it's going to be dismantled by persons in the house. But nevertheless, I have a piece here can do my video, so you know I have no problem with that. So I'm going to just slice piece off just to show you how this turn out. And you know the top have on the little custard like the pudding. Alright, so this sliced down nicely. Alright, I just need to take him out now. Lift him right out using the knife. I want to use a knife. I can use my spatula, you know, but anyways, knife I will use it. So the little piece broke off this, but nevertheless, Samaya come taste this for me now. You tell me what I go on with this breadfruit pudding here, and we have raisin in it, and the top of and the little custard tingy. I don't know if you know see it, but yo, Mr. Moyers, tastiest rolling. All my come taste the bread pudding, brother. I tell me how to something, but anyways. Let him taste it and tell you what I go on with it.
No, I taste it. And let me drop down and it was a guinea pig. A tasting. You know, if it's healthy, and why it's a good
no guinea pig. So I will eat
breadfruit. Taste sweeter than breadfruit. This is good. You know, you can have this as nice wine, and your partner is doing and enjoy each other.
I can't bother with you, you know. What if you have fun?
You carry on upstairs.
May I give you some of it? May I give you some? Some I figure. I think bake it for one. One one near me. Or your car so.
I hope you put the camera on the way I give them to you. I make them know I have something to you.
No, I now put the camera on the people, let me just give them. That's all. Yeah. So I will be writing this recipe for you guys. Don't watch the chaka cutting. I saw them do it this morning, so I just work with it, you know.
Alright, man.
But please remember to like, share. Most importantly, share the video, guys. Share my videos, like and comment. Tell somebody about Pollyz kitchen. Donga yard, donga Jamaica. This is our breadfruit pudding, and most Jamaica use this as a dessert. It is a dessert, right? So you can make it. Try it out. Come back and tell us how you like it. And remember, you can use the ripe breadfruit or the green breadfruit.